What's going on, all my dogs, chat room guys? How y'all doing, man? We are here. We're in the building, man. How y'all guys doing, man? Here to entertain you guys for a little bit. Gentlemen, if y'all have any questions, go ahead and ask, man. We are live. We are rolling out. So, if you have a question, gentlemen, just cap your question because I'm driving. So capitalize your questions. I apologize for last night. The machine, the equipment busted and broke down, but it just goes to show you guys that when things don't go your way, which life will have, you just gotta push on, persevere, and move on and stuff. So, shout out to all you guys out there. If you got any questions, guys, it's the time to ask. I'm here to answer any of your questions when it comes to dating, relationships, or women, especially yourself. So, don't miss out on this opportunity to learn something new about yourself, gentlemen. I'm here not to entertain you, but to educate you. But most importantly, for you to learn how to educate yourself. But I want to say thank you. I appreciate all you guys out there. I want you guys to learn how to appreciate yourselves, and I think that's the biggest thing. Biggest thing. Appreciation of oneself. The more you can appreciate yourself, gentlemen, the more you're going to win in this game. You appreciate yourself to a certain level. I do agree, I admit that. But the level in which you appreciate yourself is a level that you don't know about. And that's what we want to get y'all to understand. But if you have a question, please capitalize it. And I will be happy to answer it with no judgment, no ridicule or anything like that. Because I want you to win. It's an opportunity, gentlemen. Are you going to take it or not? It's your call. But I'm only here for about an hour and a half maybe. But I'm here for you, man. Cap your questions, and I got you, gentlemen. And I mean, y'all must understand, a lot of young men are very awkward in this world, right? And a lot of young men are afraid to actually look in the mirror and see that they need help. And what they will do is they'll try to be a class clown, or they'll try to say something funny because they've never been liked before. So, guys, you just gotta understand, everybody can't be a man. But again, this is what we're here to help you guys with. Everybody can't win. Everybody wants to joke around. Let them joke. Let them play. They can't win. So if you have a question for me, please follow the instructions. The number one rule of the game that I think most of y'all fail to recognize is you must follow directions, because without directions, one cannot do anything correctly. You can't perfect your bid because you're not a student of the game. A student of the game is one that is actually serious about this. So you can't. You're not a student of the game. You're just a guy that buys shit here and there. You choose not to learn, and you think you're more than what you are. So no, this is you can't perfect anything because you don't want to learn or listen. Next question. A little bit about him, why I'm saying that, gentlemen. He's is because that fool knows that in order to do your bid, one must finish his pathway. And that fool thinks that he knows more than everybody else and decided to say, fuck you, Steve, I want to do it my way, and then has a nerve to ask me that question, gentlemen. That's why I'm saying that. So, can y'all, if you got a question, please capitalize it. I'll be happy to answer your questions. Oh, it's a nice night. I love nights like this. Question: what do you look for in a man? What does who look for? I don't understand the question. I don't understand the question. That doesn't make any sense. Don't. Shout out to my dogs. What's going on, man? If you got a question, you can go ahead and ask. You got it, man. Now's the time. Listening is such an important thing in the bid, man. Listening to everything. Sometimes we think we know it all and we want to do it our way. It's the worst thing you can do as a student is trying to do things your way. Yep. The game doesn't sleep.
It's both great to just get the full product all together.
What are my thoughts on women's suffrage? Why do you care? What are your thoughts on a squirrel crossing the street? What are your thoughts on the clouds in the air? What are your thoughts on the fact that you will always be seen as a weak-ass individual who's going to get walked over? What are your thoughts on those? What are your thoughts on the fact that you don't know how to talk to a woman? What are your thoughts on the fact that you're awkward around women? Those are the thoughts you should ask yourself. I don't know. Is it irrelevant? I don't know. Because what you think and what I think are two totally different things. So, my thought, I don't give a fuck what you think, but you care about what I think, there's a problem. My problem is I rush into, well, no, that's not your problem. Your problem is you're not a student of the game. So whatever you do is not your problem, it's your solution. When you think you know it all and you want to do anything your way, that's your solution. So no, that is not your problem. That is your solution. But nobody's ever told you that before, because everybody probably patted you on your back and told you you're doing everything right. And you're doing everything wrong. If you have a question, capitalize your question, and I'll be happy to answer it. That's all. The only thing you got to do is follow rules and directions. That's it. That's all you got to do. Hope y'all guys are doing good tonight. At least that. I can hope that you're doing good. But right now, y'all should have a woman doing something for you right about now. Rolling into Friday. Gentlemen, if y'all have a question, capitalize it, and I'll be happy to answer your questions when it comes to women and dating. Got you covered here. Springtime is here. Women coming around the corner is summer, gentlemen. Y'all guys should have at least an average of 4 women. I would say 5 women right now y'all should have. Doesn't make sense that y'all don't have anything. Does not make any sense. Question. In the vetting process, does he know who he's talking to? Who is he asking that question to? Who the fuck asks women questions over here? I'm sorry. Boxing? Who is he talking to? Who are you asking questions to? Wait, I'm sorry, guys. Can y'all help me? He said something like asking a woman a question. What does that even fucking mean? Sorry, I think you're in the wrong room. Maybe you're talking to the wrong person, but we don't ask fucking questions over here. Who the fuck? I mean, my God, it's pretty odd. You don't vet a woman by asking questions, sir. You interview a woman by asking questions. So that you know what that tells me. That tells me that you can't vet a woman because you can't even vet yourself. Because only a man who makes statements is a man who understands himself very well. So, sir, you cannot vet a woman you don't understand yourself. And asking her a bunch of fucking questions is going to give you a bunch of lies and fake ass answers. What do you do for a living? Because I'm trying to vet you because what? What is your favorite color? What are you looking for? What school did you go to? How the fuck is that vetting a woman? If you were in a zombie apocalypse, I mean, come on, man. Come on, stop. And I'm not being a dick to him, guys. I'm trying to wake him up. Y'all have got to learn yourselves. When are you going to vet yourself? Don't ask questions. Make statements. Well, I mean, if you take base times height divided by pi and you subtract this number, what do you get? How is that vetting a woman? How is that helping you understand a woman by asking her a question that every other guy before you has asked? And gentlemen, if you are talking to me, which y'all are not, please capitalize your question and I'll be happy to answer it. It is a simple request from somebody who doesn't mind answering questions why he drives. But I ask that you capitalize it. Thank you. You don't even have to put a Q right now. You can just cap it. Thank you, 23 likes. I appreciate it. Y'all are going to get it, guys. I know y'all don't understand it, but y'all are going to lock in. The more you start to trust yourself, it's hard to trust somebody that doesn't believe in itself. And I think that's the biggest problem I think most of y'all have is just you don't believe in yourselves. But y'all are gonna be all right. Don't worry. I mean, we got work to do. I mean, we're going into the 4th month, gentlemen. We're going into the 4th month, and y'all are still the same. We gotta work. We gotta get on this shit. Time is of the essence. Question. Talking to women everywhere I go to practice my mouthpiece. Your mouthpiece, young man, has nothing to do with women. Your mouthpiece has everything to do with where you want to lead a woman in the interaction that you're having. Because if you're actually talking to the woman, you're making more of a statement to her than asking a question. Meaning that when I meet a woman, I'm going to direct her to my next point. But you cannot direct a woman to your bedroom or your house if you're not gamed up, sir. But that's a great question. Very good question, sir. But you need to learn more about yourself, sir. I know game encompasses everything. How can I use it to seek fulfillment? Game is fulfillment, sir. You're saying I want to get wet. How do I jump into a pool? That you're kind of saying the fulfillment is creating a mental cult when you are a student of the game. When you're a student of the game, you're going to create a mental cult. Nobody's ever told you that before because we're the only ones that do that because we're not like everybody else. So once you create your cult, you will be able to tap into that source to be able to express and explain yourself without any worries of fears or rejection, sir. So I understand your question. It's a good question. But you can't find fulfillment when you don't believe that you deserve to be happy. All your life you've been beat down or whatever's happened in your life, and that's not me laughing at you. It's just you think that the life that you live right now is your truth, and that's not your truth. Your truth is that you have more of the ball, and that's why I'm starting to give you more videos to help you see the worth and value that you actually have versus the value that you accept right now. You accept average right now because you think that average is better than nothing. And as a man, you are either a man or you're like everybody else. No knock on you guys. I'm just saying, I got you. But that young man, that is a very good question. And I can specifically say that's a good one, man. But fulfillment is a process in which not too many people are living fulfilling lives because because they feel that they don't deserve anything, buddy. So you'll never get fulfillment if you feel that you don't deserve anything. And I think that's the problem, but that's a very fucking good question. All right, next question. What is your opinion on women echo our gains up? What the fuck are you talking about, Don? Don, let me ask you a dumbass question, Don. If the game is not about women, then why the fuck are you asking me why do I care about that? Don, I need you to answer to me, why did you ask, of all the questions that you can ask, why are you asking me about a woman when you should be asking me questions about your weak motherfucking ass, Don? You know I don't like that shit. That's disrespectful. What are some syrups and fruits to cover and eat off a woman's body? Oh, come on, box, and stop. So you're saying only make statements about, you fucking right. Yes. It is the one thing that average guys never do which makes them average. I don't care to know her. I don't know why do you want to know a woman so bad when you don't even know yourself. You must be able to articulate yourself. You've got to articulate yourself. And you have to explain yourself to somebody. Just like your job explained to you what your position is and what you're supposed to do. They didn't sit there and ask you, well, do you want this job? No, you're here because you want the job. So now I know that you're here. I'm going to tell you my expectation. And the expectation can't be pussy. So just think about that. The difference between talking to someone and talking at someone is the difference between you and me. When you get around women, you ask a bunch of silly ass questions that have nothing to do with anything because you're not an interesting person. But to me, I'm peeling back doors, opening up layers, and I'm trying to get an invite. You're just doing it for some pussy. Statement, lead myself in order to lead a woman. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Besides land on a woman's mind, what else should I want? Who says I want land? I don't want anything. I am everything. So why would I want land? Tell me. I don't seek land. I seek to position myself to give her the opportunity through free will to accept who is right in front of her. I am not going to impress her. I am not going to kiss her ass. And I'm not going to tell her what she wants to hear. What you see is what you get. But because I have a mouthpiece and because I am fun, I'm exciting, I'm different, and I am a breath of fresh air, they want to know more about me because I'm not you, Dawn. So I don't want a motherfucking thing from a woman, sir. I want me. I need me. And what a woman does with or with that is none of my fucking business. That's what makes me an asshole, a jerk, and a villain, which kind of like turns her on a little bit because everybody else is kissing her ass. So I don't want, sir. Hey, Big, you got it, sir. You don't have to appreciate it. It's all good, Big. You say you are not your job. What if your job is your purpose and something you enjoy? So what? Okay, and? So what? So let me ask you a question. When you were a kid, if your favorite cereal was Fruit Loops, are you Fruit Loops? If you love to eat peanut butter sandwiches as a kid, are you the peanut butter and jelly sandwich? If you ate fucking animal crackers and baked cookies from your mother, are you animal crackers and baked cookies? Or is that something that you ate and something that you did? Come on, dude. Y'all have got to wake up. The I do's and the I ams are two totally different things. And that's why you cannot comprehend an I am, because you're not in the game to understand what an I am is, sir. But it's a good question, more than less. What are your thoughts on elevation of an individual? I don't get... All right, Don. Can I say to you, Dawn, do I have to ask you your thoughts on breathing when you just do it? Do I have to ask you how does a steak taste? Do I have to ask you what color grass is? Can you make me feel the color of grass? No. Don, you're not understanding this thing, man. When you have game, you will elevate them because they're coming up to you. You're not going down to them. The woman is coming up to your level. Just like when you're in school, all right? When you were in school and you didn't know your numbers, did you not go up to the level of your teacher who is explaining to you what 1 is, a 2, and a 3? And then when you passed that class, you met another teacher to teach you how to add, subtract, and multiply and divide. So all your life, you've been moving up to the level of the individual who has been teaching you a certain thing. That's what I'm trying to explain to you, dog. So I am not here to grade you as a pass and a fail because you're looking at the game like school. I am here to unlock something in you so you can think for yourself and believe in yourself and love yourself and appreciate yourself and stop giving a fuck about what the world thinks about you, what people think about you, and especially what women want you to be. Who gives a fuck? Steve, invites are based off of recognition. Yes, absolutely, young man. See, when a woman realizes that you don't make it about pussy, it forces her to shift her thinking. Most women already have the control because most of y'all are thirsty and want pussy, which is not a bad thing, but it can be bad. So when you take the power out of the pussy and say that I don't need your pussy, it forces them to change the way they move around you because a woman can recognize a ladies' man. And a ladies' man doesn't make it about pussy. He makes it about his dick. And when you make it about your dick versus a piece of pussy, then that's when you become arrogant. That's when you become unrecognizable. That's when you become uncontrollable. That's when you become somebody that won't listen to me. Who does he think he is? God's gift to women? That's when you become arrogant, cocky, conceited, a jerk, an asshole, a fucking villain. But that's what the emotion is looking for because everybody else is flooding the market with dick. A man floods the market with himself. How do you become interesting if you only have experiences? How do you become interesting if you only have experience with other women? What? Brother, why do you think I tell you guys to write poetry? I tell you guys to learn about your scribe, your marketing team, your culinary school, your drug lab, your blacksmith, your guide, your scribe. Why do you think I tell you all this stuff? Because once you lock into those motherfuckers, they unlock the next door to your subconscious, past that, to go towards your core that has all the answers that you have stored all your life that you haven't had access to. So I don't understand what you're talking about, man. This is not about, I don't know why do I want to be interesting to a woman? That means I'm trying to manipulate her mind to do what? Give me some pussy? Then that means she's already got me under her rules, sir. Let's see, next question. Just catching up to the questions, guys. Okay, we caught up. Yes. That's all I'm saying. That's why I tell you, y'all gotta put some work in, man. Y'all have got to put work in. Y'all have got to learn how to listen and follow. And guys, I make sure that the instructions you're giving are kindergarten. I don't try to complicate the game. My mentor never complicated the game. He always made it simple. It seemed complicated because it was something new to me. I always thought it was about women until I realized it wasn't about women, which unlocked so many doors. Because at that point, I realized he's not an asshole. He's just an anomaly. He's something different. So that's what I'm saying. And when you can tap into the source, and it's not my source, I've always told you, you have a source that is buried. And what you got to do is unlock the source. I promise you, once you unlock the source, you flow. I mean, just like numbers, man. I promise. Right now, your faucet is not dripping. But once you unlock the source, I promise you, the more you connect with yourself, the less you're going to make it about pussy, but the more pussy you're going to get. And you're going to be like, damn, I wish I'd have listened to Steve because now I got it all wrong. All this time I wanted to know this information so I can find a loophole to get some pussy, and you can't cheat the game. You cannot cheat the game. You can't cheat life. You can't cheat time. You got to respect those three things. And if you respect those things, you benefit from those things. When you respect life, you respect time, and you respect game, because those three things are things that will always be here regardless if we're here. I'm new. What should I be focused on? Poetry, cooking, no, everything, food, everything, big guy. Everything. Everything. I'm saying in order to create, when I'm saying I want you to build a mental Walmart in your head of department stores. In every department store, once you get your pathway and you start learning it the right way, is to begin to work with your scribe and your marketing team and your judicial system in which you operate under. And when you do that, it is at that point you begin to talk to yourself and you begin to create rules for yourself. So that's how you do it, guys. If you're talking to me, cap with questions. But as I say, I know it sounds crazy because no one's ever talked to you this way. But you have all the answers. And this is why I tell you, the thing that I'm trying to get you to tap into is your source. You have, and I'm not saying this to make you feel good, and I don't say things to motivate you. I'm being dead honest with you when I tell you the things in my videos. You have this ocean of fucking knowledge, dog. It's beautiful. It's vast. It's limitless. And all I'm trying to get you to do is go towards that ocean and drink from your fountain. You don't need to drink from another man's cup. You have all the knowledge inside of you. You just don't, no one's ever told you this shit. How do you tap into your source? By being a student of the game, man. The source is through the pathway to be a student. In order for me to tap into myself at 9 years old, I had to empty my cups and I had to learn everything that I teach you. Everything I teach you is what I learned. I had to gain understanding of myself by accessing me and talking to me and learning what I like and taking pussy off the motherfucking pedestal. That's what I'm saying. And guys, if you got a question, cap it. I got you. Well, the mental gym Mohab is the gym that I always tell you you must go into. You guys are going into an exterior gym working on exterior things. Your mental gym gives you this weird thing called mental toughness. And that means that I believe in myself and I'm going to go into the storm. I'm going to go into the fire. I'm going to go towards the mental bullets because those things aren't fucking real. And your mental gym, Mohab, will teach you there is no such thing as fear and rejection. It is all in your fucking head. And when you realize it is no thing as fear and rejection, you are going to open and unlock something in you that I can't unlock it. But I never feared women. I never feared women. And I didn't even know a woman could reject me. Women would say no to me, but I just didn't care. I didn't even know that shit. But once I became a student and I started to create my world and my kingdom and my throne, man, it unlocked everything. God damn, it's just fuck, man. Man, it's very lonely. Oh my God, I tell you, it's lonely, guys. It's very lonely. Question. I understand coaching is needed, but what are daily habits to become the best? No, you can't. Okay, sir. You don't understand best. All right, so let me explain. Right now, let's look at your level of thinking. This is no knock on you. This is a great question, young man. And please, I am asking you, do not take what I'm about to say as disrespect, because I'm not here to disrespect you. I'm here to help you. You cannot say to yourself, how can I be my best self, when you do not believe in yourself? So whatever you do, you've got a virus in your head that says, I don't believe in you, I don't love you, and the world is going to tell me how I should feel about myself. So what I teach you to do, which is weird, and I don't mean in a figurative manner, I teach you to destroy the self. Because who you are right now, as long as you are what you are, you're never going to learn anything, because your foundation in which you operate in is on a surface level, meaning that your interpretation of the world through your concept of the world and your belief of the world that you think is a fact is nothing but a fucking lie that you have conjured up to give yourself an understanding of the world, because you started to label the world of things you don't know. So when you saw a girl from the first time and you got that feeling, you thought it was fear. And when a woman said no to you, you thought it was rejection. So because those things made you feel bad, which you shouldn't be feeling, that you all of a sudden labeled those things. But how many times have you grabbed your video game or your remote or your phone and the battery died? Did you feel bad? No. You just said, I need a new battery, or I need to charge my phone. See how that works? You didn't feel anything. How many times have you turned on a light and the light didn't come on in your house? Did you feel anything? No, you're like, fuck. Is it a light bulb problem or an electrical problem? Okay, I'll ask the questions. Hold on. Let me get to the next question. Have you ever been turned down before, then The one you got at was with it. Oh, no. I talk about it all the time. I take my best turn down and come back. I think in the fourth or fifth, I think it was fifth grade. There was a girl in the ninth grade I was trying to get at because I was learning game. And she turned me down. And I had to hold that L. I hold that L. But as I realized that, you know what, I really didn't lose anything, so I had to let that go. And it wasn't until I was in the 11th grade or 10th grade going to 11th, because I forgot when Batman came out. I went to the mall. See, I'm from Maryland, so I drove from PG County back to this place called Lake Forest Mall in Montgomery County. It's a mall there. And they had a McDonald's parking lot. And I ran into the chick that turned me down to fifth grade. And I put that flavor on her and I got that pussy. But that wasn't a victory. I had to understand that I had the balls to talk to a woman much older than me, but I had to expect that I wasn't going to get her, and I accepted that. I didn't get upset about that, but that was my unlocking my doors, man. When you get this shit, man, you talk to all the women, groups of women, and all that shit, man. So it's seen as rejection because you feel like you're not good enough, right? No, it's not rejection. Guys, listen, write this down. Whatever happens when you interact with a woman is not rejection. You are presenting yourself to the woman. What she does after the way you present yourself is her choice. And if she says yes or no, you shouldn't give a fuck. Stop looking at the last domino. I'm the only one that teaches you this. Don't look at the first domino. Y'all usually don't look at the first domino. First domino is y'all don't know yourselves. But what I'm saying is I don't look at the end result because I cannot control the end result, because I give her the free will to make a decision based off of who I am. All I can do is put my bid in and say, this is who I am. And if she likes me, loves me, or says no, I don't give a fuck, because I don't control that. Now, when she becomes down, then it's on. But if she says no, so what? How many times, gentlemen, have you wanted something from a store? You go in that store and you're like, damn, I want this shake, this hamburger, this hot dog, this pizza. And you go in that store and they say, oh, I'm sorry, sir, we ran out. And you don't go, oh, God, I'm going home. Oh, man. Oh, God, they don't have any. No, you know what you do? You say, I'm either going to order something else or I'm going to go to another fucking store that has what I want. It's the same fucking thing, guys. It's the same thing, my brothers. It's lonely because the journey is always by yourself. You're not, well, okay. See, you're going to be alone from an outside standpoint, but you will never be alone when you're connected to yourself. You'll never be alone here mentally. It's deep. It's depth in this shit. Money, clothes, and status, but never in the field with it. I don't fucking understand what that even means. But I hope y'all guys understand what I'm saying. See, you guys have self-importance and ego, right? So what that means is that you feel in your mind that you deserve some pussy, but you fail to look in the mirror to see you don't deserve a motherfucking thing. You don't work on yourselves. You don't believe in yourself. You can't communicate yourself. And you don't even know how to fuck her without even touching her. But yet you feel like you deserve a woman to give you pussy. And the game doesn't work that way. As a man, I don't deserve anybody but myself. See that right there? I don't deserve anybody but myself. And when I present myself to a woman, I give her the opportunity to realize that without me in her life is going to be meaningless. That's all. I don't give a fuck, and that's why we win. We've got this arrogance amongst ourselves that you guys don't have, that I'm trying to get you guys to have. If that makes any sense, gentlemen. And this is not being mean to women, cruel to women, or anything to women. It's just saying that at the end of the day, I just present myself. What's my thought on Dawn? I'm going to kick you out of the room, man. Please, sir, stop. Dawn, the lesson I am trying... Dawn, please, man. Why do you keep asking me about fucking shit that has nothing to do with you? Do you actually... Y'all see why y'all lose? You conjured up in your mind to ask me about some bitch ass shit that I don't give a fuck about. And even if I answer that question, Dawn, how the fuck is that going to help you be a better man? Ask yourself that question, Dawn. God damn, man. Dawn, I keep telling you, everybody ain't built for the game, dog. How do you feel? Well, Dawn, I'm sorry. How do you feel about the fucking solar system, Dawn? Fuck, come on, man. William, I'm only going to answer this because I feel sorry for you. But next time, cap your question. You being an introvert is a choice. You choose to be introverted because you don't believe in your fucking self. Everything you do is a choice. All that shy shit is a choice. All that shit is a fucking choice. Cap your questions if you're talking to me. 20 more minutes left. But all that shit's a choice, guys. Y'all guys, y'all sit around and lie to yourselves, man. Y'all sit around and say, I'm shy. No, you choose to be shy. I have fears. You choose fear. I'm introverted. You choose to be introverted. Man, that's a choice. Motherfuckers don't wake up and say, oh, well, hey, you know what? I'm going to be shy today. Fuck? What? Show me a predator as an animal. I'm not talking about P. Diddy. That says to himself that, well, man, today I'm going to eat grass. Fuck eating meat. Today I'm going to eat grass today. That's what I'm saying, guys. Y'all got to stop that shit. Not knowing myself means I have yet. Yes. Yes, sir. See, you know things about yourself, but you don't know yourself well enough to articulate yourself in a situation, sir. How do you let go of the negatives in your... Well, listen. Your negatives are what you base your life on. What is negative in your life that you got to hold on to that's so bad or that makes your life so good? A man doesn't hold on to shit. Do you think I hold on to who I was yesterday? Fuck him. I can't wait to hold on to me tomorrow. Well, today is today. So I can't wait for me to hold on to myself tomorrow. The new me. Guys, you evolve every day. This is not I'm the same motherfucker, guys. You evolve, gentlemen. That's the key thing. Evolve every day. We evolve. And no one's ever told you that because motherfuckers don't want you to win. I'm saying you can be better than me. And that's the truth. You should be better than me. But you don't even believe that you can even be in my neighborhood. Y'all, I'm saying that you got to believe. All right, Dawn, I'm going to time you out for a minute. Dawn, don't talk in this room again or I'm going to kick you the fuck out. Did I not just tell you, Dawn? Stop asking me fucking questions about other people. Do it again, I'm kicking you out. I'm telling you right now, I'm being nice to you. But I hate motherfuckers like you. You want to know why? Because motherfuckers like you don't deserve this information. Everybody else, I appreciate all you guys in here. Fuck you, Dawn. I cannot, guys, hey guys, I promise you, I'm not mean. I hate people that are not fucking paying attention and listening. I just told that dumb fucker not to talk about things outside himself, and what does he do? God damn. Sorry, gentlemen. Steve, when people talk about trauma in their past, isn't that weak because you're labeling something? Well, listen, gentlemen, I'm not going to laugh at your trauma. All right? That's not a funny thing. But what I'm saying to you is, why are you holding on to something that is not going to benefit you? Okay, guys, do y'all know the trauma you go through when you hit your foot on a corner? Oh my fucking God. I'm not joking. I'm dead ass. Do you know the trauma you go through when you bite your tongue? Like, do y'all know that trauma? The pain? Do you know the trauma when you get a splinter or you slam your fucking finger in a door? That's trauma. Because that shit fucking hurts. But how many times have you slammed your finger in the door, had the trauma of that pain, but did you ever say, well, I'm never going to go through a door again? I'm never going to open a door again because the trauma of what happened. Or I stumped my fucking foot on a corner as I wasn't looking where I was going. And I'm saying to myself, I'm never going to walk into that room again because the trauma and the pain of me hitting that fucking edge of that corner was so great. Do y'all see what I'm saying? You're going to go through shit. But it is not holding on to the shit. It's interpreting, okay, it happened. Ouch. Fuck. That hurt. That hurt. You know, the trauma of, remember guys, remember we all touched that hot stove one time, right? Remember when you were a little kid, we all burned ourselves at least one time. You either burned your hand or you put something in your mouth to burn your tongue. Period. We all went through that. But do you ever say the trauma is so great of burning my hand and burning my mouth that I'm never going to eat again because I burnt my mouth? No, you don't think that way. You don't move that way. Capitalize your question if you're talking to me. 13 minutes, gentlemen. So I'm saying I'm not making fun of your trauma because I don't do that kind of shit. What I'm saying is that for me, I've been taught to not look at the dark side of things, but look at the positives. If someone has died in your life, you mourn that person. I love to think about that person as how he lived. Two totally different things of thought. But again, that's what game teaches you. If I numb myself to approach anxiety, there is no approach anxiety. Nope. Nope. There is no approach. You can't numb yourself. You can't. There's no, because a man does not, okay, dog, please understand this, dog, and I'll be the only one to tell you. You walking up to the woman is equivalent of you going to your favorite fast food restaurant and opening the door. That's not even the game, dog. If you as a grown ass man cannot talk to a grown ass woman, then you don't need to be in the game. Because talking to a woman has nothing to do with the game. Walking up to a woman has nothing to do with anything. So I don't know why you so, if you're scared, get the fuck out the game. Remember, everybody can't be a lion. There gotta be ducks and shit. I don't know that foreigner motherfucker, so we get him the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Yeah, let him out. Get him the fuck out. Hello, Sarah. How are you, Sarah? Sarah, I take it you're a woman, Sarah, before I answer the question. And Sarah, if you're a woman, please let me know, and I'll be happy to answer your question, because I will have another question behind that. I know your name is Sarah, but some guys sometimes try to hide themselves as women, and it's weird, but I'm just asking you, Sarah, if you're a woman, let me know. And let me know, if you are a woman, what is the issue that you're having, Sarah. And I'll show you how to get out of that fucking issue. But I need you to meet me halfway. I don't know if you're a man or a woman. I don't want to talk to a guy with the name Sarah. You know what I mean? So, Sarah, if you're a woman, please let me know you're a woman. And let me know what the low self-esteem issue that you have. And I will show you something. Because the beautiful thing about a man, Sarah, if you're a woman, is that he makes you feel like the only woman in the world that brings up your esteem. So, but I don't know what your self-esteem is in if you're a woman. That's why I'm asking. Caps Lock Network. All right. After passionate date, I have a task for you, her. Hey, see a little Easter present. Yeah, I don't understand what Kitten is saying. I don't understand that silly ass shit, boxing. That doesn't make any sense because you're not smooth, man. You're not that guy. So that shit doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense, sir. Sarah, if you're there, I would like for you to answer. Oh, Sarah looks fake. Thank you, boxing. I Come on, guys. I got to be better than this shit. And uh and I don't know why Chance said that because I'm not black. I don't think you know what colors are. It doesn't make any sense. You know what black is? I'm not fucking black, dumb bitch. What do you do when you're with your woman if you work and learn to play games in free time? I don't know what you mean by that, sir. I don't understand what that means. Steve, do you gain more experience writing and creating sex or actually being face to face with women? I create my own world my way, sir. James, you have not mastered anything because you're not a student of the game, dog. James, can you get a diploma or a degree from school if you don't go to school, dog? It doesn't make any sense. Y'all gotta wake up. Stop. Y'all gotta have more common sense, buddy. Common sense is very important in this thing. Common sense is everything to the game, brother. Common sense is everything. 6 more minutes, gentlemen. Common sense is everything. And I'm just being honest with y'all, man. Y'all gotta learn this shit, man. I mean, what do you do when a woman with what do you do with women other than talk like activities? What are you talking about, dude? I talk about everything to women. Women love talking to me. They share things with me. Women talk about everything. I don't understand. Cap your questions, guys. 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Come on. Fast round. Fast round. Mindset behind creating mouthpieces, answer questions. Why me? Well, it's not actually the why me because you're kind of creating it, man. You create. The thing about the game is you got to learn how to create. And if you can't create, you're never going to be good at these things. You got to create, man. Men create. You got to learn how to create. It's very important. That's why I say y'all got to watch the videos I post, man, because it helps you a lot. Don, what the fuck do you think, man? Yes, motherfucker, you do. And you don't elevate yourself by asking about other fucking men, dumb fuck. I mean, that's really some gay ass shit. And I can say that because I take this shit down. Yes, it's okay to ask me a question because I'm here to help you. But when you're talking to a woman, you should never ask questions, man. You should always make statements. Always make a statement because that's how men move. We are statement driven motherfuckers. That's how the communication works. But I'm gonna teach y'all guys that shit. But the only way you're gonna actually be able to make a statement, gentlemen, is to stop having desired outcomes. And a desired outcome is the worst thing that's going on because your desired outcome says that I deserve pussy. Thank you, 46 likes. 3 more minutes, gentlemen. Thank you, 46 likes. I appreciate you guys. We got to get you to the I am and believe in yourself. I'm a relentless motherfucker, man. I'm a relentless motherfucker. But in order to be relentless, one must have a love for himself and a belief in himself. There you go, boxing. I didn't ask this question because he didn't cap it. But yes, boxing, you're right. Jay, you can't become anything if you're not a student of the game. You got to be, guys, you can't be a doctor without being a student, a lawyer without being a student, an accountant without being a student, a chef without being a student. You got to learn how to be a student. This is not a hard answer, man. You got to learn the things you don't even know that you don't even know, and that's the student. That's what the student learns. What other ways are there to become a student? Sorry, sir, in this life, there's only one way to become a student, and that is learn. I don't, dog, y'all got to be kidding me, man. Stop trying to cheat the game, man. This shit ain't for you, dog. It ain't for you. I can tell you that right now. You ain't built for this shit. What other way is there? There is no other way. You're either going to do it or you don't, brother. That's it. One last minute. You're either going to do it or you're not. Because I don't practice on what I'm working on, because I work on everything. Multitasking in your mind. Multitasking your mind, Mohab. You've got to multitask in your mind. Should I watch movies with women? Yeah, watch We Channel Lifetime. That's what feminine ass people do. You know what I mean? That's what people do, though. That's what weird people do. All right, guys. So I'm about to wrap this up. I appreciate you guys. I hope that you can appreciate yourself. And I hope that you were able to soak up what I'm telling you. Again, guys, everybody can't be a man, and everybody's not built to be a man. So just learn the game and learn to appreciate yourself. Get at me at themanmindset@gmail.com if you're ready for your pathway, and we'll start y'all, man. We'll start y'all there, okay? I appreciate you guys. Appreciate yourselves, man. And we out this bitch, all right? Y'all have a good night. Thank you. Good night.